Okay, hi all my friends. I do hope and pray that you're all doing well. I am going to be starting today by giving you a analysis of the book of Proverbs, and we're going to go into that. And Proverbs is mostly written by Solomon, and I'll explain all that. So it's a collection of moral and religious maxims containing instruction concerning right living, brief discourse of wisdom, justice, temperance, industry, purity, etc. And in the pithy sayings, a sharp contrast is drawn between wisdom and folly, righteousness and sin. So, who wrote this? Well, Solomon is generally credited for the authorship of a large portion of Proverbs, and it's quite possible that not all were original with him. In chapters 30 and 31 are found the words of Agur and Lemuel, and the same thing with with Psalms. Not all the Psalms are written by David. So the chief purpose is to give moral instruction, especially to young people. The key thought, the fear of the Lord, which occurs 14 times in this book. The synopsis is fatherly counsels and warnings with exhortation concerning the attainment of wisdom. Solomon, wisdom calls, chapters 8 and 9. Proverbs of Solomon, contrast between good and evil, wisdom and folly, chapters 10 and 20. Proverbial maxims, counsels, chapters 21, 24. Proverbs of Solomon, copied by men of King Hezekiah, chapter 25 to 29. The words of Agur, A-G-U-R, the oracle, chapter 30. The words of King Lemuel, a mother's advice. The description of an ideal wife. Choice selections, wisdom of call of chapters 1, 20, 23, and so forth. And it just goes on. The precious things, principle, richest treasure, feast, etc. Subjects especially discussed are anger, benevolence, children, the correction of children, enticers, the fear of God, fools, friendship, indolence, divine knowledge, oppression, pride, prudence, scorners, strife, temperance, the tongue, unjust gain, wealth, evil women, good women, spiritual lessons. Okay? And then we'll be in the book of Ecclesiastes after that. So that's that, and I just thought we would start with chapter 1 of Proverbs. So, the use of Proverbs, exhortations to the fear of God regarding parents, wisdom, complaints of the contempt of scorners. So, Solomon, we know, was the wisest man. That's what he asked God for, was wisdom, and God granted that to him. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity. To give suitably to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. My son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. For they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, Come with us, let us lay wait for blood, let us lurk privately for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive and the grave, and the whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all the precious substance, we shall fill our houses with the spoil. Cast in thy lot among us, let us all have one purse. My son, walk not thou in the way with them, refrain thy foot from their path. For their feet run to evil, and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird. If they lay wait for their own blood, they lurk privately for their own lives. So are the ways of every one that is greedy of gain, which taketh away the life of the owners thereof. Wisdom cried out, she uttered her voice in the streets. She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttered her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simply? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called, and you refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But you have set at naught at my counsel, and would not in none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. When shall they call upon me? But I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For they that hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. Instruction. They would none of my counsel, they despised all of my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearken unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. So if we have reverence in the Lord, revere him, and respect, and have a healthy fear of what the Lord could do if we don't have a fear of him. I don't like that word fear. I don't know, it bothers me, but I like the word respect. Have a healthy respect for the Lord, then you'll have safety, security, and quietness in your life. So, chapter 2. Wisdom promises godliness and discretion for her children. My son, if thou wilt receive my words and hide my commandments with thee, so that thou wilt incline thy ear unto wisdom and apply thy heart to understanding. Yea, if thou criest after knowledge and liftest up the voice for understanding, if thou seekest her as silver, and searchest for her as for hid treasure, then thou shalt understand the fear of the Lord, and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord giveth wisdom, out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. He layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly. He keepeth the path of judgment, and preserveth the way of his saints. Then shalt thou understand righteousness and judgment and equity, yea, every good path. When wisdom enters into thy heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, Discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee, to deliver thee from the way of evil men, from man that speaketh forward things, who leaveth the path of uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoiceth to do evil and delight in the forwardness of the wicked. Those ways are crooked, and they forward in their paths, to deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the stranger, which flattereth with her words, which forsake the guide of her youth, and forget the covenant of her God. For her house inclineth unto death, and her paths unto the dead. None that go unto her return again, neither take thy hold of the paths of life, that thou mayest walk in the way of good men, and keep the paths of their righteous. For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. But the wicked shall be cut off from earth, and the transgressor shall be rooted out of it. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Chapter 3. Okay? And we will continue. All right. I'm praying that everybody is doing well. And again, I don't know why I keep saying that, but something's obviously going on. Thoughts keep coming in my mind. Good thoughts. Do a like, thumbs up, subscribe. We're at 199. We just need one more for 200, maybe more. That would be even better. So leave me a comment. Let me know who you are. Any songs that you'd like me to try to do, I will do to the best of my ability. And I'll see you on the flip side. Bye.